It's Brett Blomquist again, and I'm back with another installment of my, epic web series. Showed up in the mail today. Batman. SH Figures is a new standard figured series that incorporates the Bandai action figure art under the theme pursuing character expression through humanoid action. I mean, that's how advanced this thing is. I mean, I'm thinking, it's just weird because here's Trunks, and Trunks shows up, and I'm very impressed with this figure. Very nice, but then this one shows up, and it's just kind of like it's made of a different plastic, kind of like a really like glass, like it's almost like playing with glass. I mean, I got his cape put together, which was hell. It was hell putting the cape together. And I don't know, he's more like a model than an action figure, really. I don't know, guys. Look at how his torso's like. Look at his torso, though. Like, see how his torso's like weird? Like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. His torso should be one part, not like his chest cavity and his abdomen are separate. Plus, I think his head looks really small, and his hands look really tiny, which, I don't know. That's just the way this guy is. And I think I paid more for this asshole than Trunks. But the figure's just not as, we can take a look at him some more. We can play with him some more, I guess. I mean, and I'm thinking, you know what? It's like an epic battle. It's Batman versus Trunks, which I think, that's kind of an interesting, Dragon Ball Z versus DC is going on. So, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I got this guy out. Taking a look at him some more. And, he's from this Gods Among Us game, which I was looking at. It looks like Mortal Kombat vs. DC, but it's just all about DC characters only, which I was a big fan of DC vs. Mortal Kombat, which we used to play a lot, but and his parts are really crappy. He's just really, I swear to God. I expected more. I expected more for my money. I think somewhere they kind of like didn't do Batman justice this time. I swear to God, when I was a kid, I mean, toys were one piece. They didn't have posable joints. I mean, these are really expensive. If you want a nice one, they're expensive. Oh, he's got his grappling hook. He's got his badass cape. I'm saying his torso's kind of funny. But he's Caucasian. See, that's the thing. Batman's a Caucasian. Trunks is Asian. That's which is really brought to life in this figure. You can tell he's a white man. Batman Injustice. I mean, and look, it's like incorporates the Bandai action figure art under the theme pursuing character expression through humanoid action. I guess what I'm expecting, I'm just not getting from him. What's this pose here? Where he's like running. I'm just saying the Trunks figure, his torso and body are one part, but this thing, like, what if I gave him a joint in the abdomen? What would that do for you? And for me, personally, it's kind of making him, it's just an odd incorporation of a joint. Like I said, the plastic's a little bit less heavy. How do you make him look like he's running like that? That's the whole thing. And you know, I wanted the premier Batman toy. That's why I paid more for it. You know, I went 50 instead of like 20. Because I seen this blue Batman that looked pretty badass for 20, but he was blue. So I went with this one because he looked more black. But I'm left disappointed, kinda. No, I don't know. Maybe with time. To make him, look how his torso does that. Look, he's got a joint like in his thigh, where his thighs can like. That's just not how the human body moves. In the future, all toys will be like this Trunks, because it's just the best of all worlds. It's easy to play with. It doesn't feel chintzy like this guy. I just want a Batman made by this standard action figure molding process. This one right here, not as much fun to handle, really. All because his torso's weird. Why? Because I said so. I'm Conan O'Brien and I said so. I'm a grown man playing with toys and I said so. But Excite called me. They said I can work now. They said they're going to let me come over to the battery factory. They're going to let me work at the battery factory. I need to go get steel-toed boots now, which are going to cost a fortune. I'll probably get there and then it will suck and everyone will be mean to me and I'm going to get kicked out. Life's tough. Life's real tough. And this just playing with that girl. I'm just playing with girls. Touch my body. I'm a girl. It's just more fun there. Look, and they got him like posed in these ways where he looks cool on the bottom. No, I think he's giving me salmonella, honestly. He's got lead paint everywhere. Like, this toy's not for kids. It's kind of making me want to vomit playing with it because some sort of poison is emitting from it. But then I think, well, I paid $50 for it, Mom. Let's take it in the bathtub. Just off. We made him very cheap because we hate you. We hate you when we see you play with toys. Why don't you have four-wheeler? Or gun? It's like, hey, you know what? Those things are redneck. I want a nice, posable model to display and show you. You know, it's like, why don't you just have a nice truck? And Levi jeans. Instead you have crappy Batman toy from Japan. You know? I'm kind of disappointed with the Batman guy. Oh, and it's emitting some sort of like toxic lead paint, honestly. And it's not getting me high, it's making me nauseous and causing seizures. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's the best. I don't think he's the best he could have been. Compared to the Trunks. I mean, Trunks, oh, he's great, you know. And what's Batman say? You know, really, he don't really have a catchphrase. I am Batman. You're not supposed to open it. You're supposed to keep it in box. I just want to play with it. This is honestly a strike against me by Japan for some other thing I did to it. Which I don't know what I did. What did I do to deserve this? I just wanted a nice Batman.